much for coming out. I was worried about rain, and I was not worried about 90-degree weather. So appreciate everybody coming out and trying to stay cool and celebrating this one-of-a-kind, amazing event with us. So I am simply the MC to keep things rolling along here. I am Karen Murphy. I'm the Director of Public Services for the City of Midland. And Grove Park is a city park. And so this facility you see behind us is a new asset to our park. And we could not be more excited to be opening this and welcoming you all to this one-of-a-kind restroom. I'm going to save all the pomp and circumstance for our other speakers. And I'm going to roll things along because I know it's really hot. And I'm going to introduce our mayor, Miss Maureen Donker. She's going to welcome you.
I think you need to hold it right to your mouth because it's not picking up.
Perfect.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
All right, it's so exciting to be here with all of you today. It truly is a good day in Midland. When I look around, it is a really good day. We have a lot to celebrate. You know, in 2014, our community came together and created a vision statement for Midland. And we tweaked it just once, and this is what it is. Midland, an inclusive community, together, forward, bold, an exceptional place where everyone thrives. We as a community are truly sincere about that. We take this very seriously, this vision statement. This area of town began to change when Live Oak across the street opened their doors. On the wall in that coffee shop is a map, and there's a dot on the map that says Midtown. When people saw that, they began to ask, you know, where is Midtown? I want to live in Midtown. And I said, well, you know, we really don't have a Midtown, but it started all kinds of changes here. If you look around you, look at this park. Look at the beautiful play area, this wonderful pavilion, the soccer field, the public art that we have. And look at what we are celebrating today. This facility is amazing, and it is right in line with our vision statement. We want to be a place where everyone feels that they belong, and it's incredibly important for us to achieve that. Now, there's lots of people who worked hard to make this happen. So let me start at the beginning. There's a few I would really like to recognize. And the first is the Mailer Rack family, who I am very blessed to have as my neighbors, actually. Yes. And they moved here when Karen was just a little tyke, and of course it was a job that brought them here. And then shortly it was a job that took them away again, and they moved to Calgary and to Southern California and to New Jersey, but they always kept their house here. And during COVID, they returned to Midland to visit because their tenants had moved out. And it was their children that said to them, wow, this is really a very cool place. We want to live here. And so mom and dad took it to heart, and here they are today, and actively involved and making wonderful changes in our community. That was the beginning of this. There's lots of people that helped make this happen. Midland Rotary, amazing. Tawny Nelb, I just have to say thank you to you for coming to many, many city council members or meetings and making sure that we understood exactly how important this is to our community and what that would do for us. Our amazing, wonderful foundations, without their support, so many things happen here in Midland, and this is just one more of the amazing, wonderful things. I also want to mention our Parks and Recreation Department. Karen Murphy, her incredible team, you know, they do so much. I'm looking at them, I love them. They work like dogs, and wonderful things happen here because of all the efforts they put in. And of course, all of you for being here today. Your presence here says yes to everyone. This is incredibly important. Thank you for being here, and let's continue to celebrate this wonderful accomplishment in Midland. Karen, where are you? Okay. Now I'd like to introduce Tawny Naub, our next wonderful speaker.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm going to keep my hat on, guys, because I'm looking right into the sun, if that's if you're okay with that. So thank you, Mayor Donker. It's so exciting to be here today. I can literally barely, I'm just overcome by today's events. This project is really a story of collaboration between the Midland Rotary Foundation, the local foundations, Midland Noon Rotary, the Midtown Association, the City of Midland Parks Services, Parks and Rec, the Disabilities Network, and 1 in 6 Support Organization. This second phase of the master plan for Grove Park, restrooms, was developed after consultation with the neighborhood representative Renee Decrow and Public Services Director Karen Murphy. This was a bottom-up effort to make sure that we provided what we needed for the park. The Midland Rotary Foundation, then chaired by Tim Dicey, decided to champion the project to write the numerous grants necessary to foundation donors to fund the project. Originally, 2 ADA restrooms were envisioned, but we were grateful to Alicia Christie of the Midland Area Community Foundation, who helped us realize there needed to be more. She introduced us to Terry Robbins of the Disabilities Network and to the inspirational Iris Meller of the 1 in 6 Support, who helped us understand that we needed to add a 3rd restroom to the project to accommodate the needs of those with complex disabilities and the extremely elderly community. This is the Changing Places restroom that we opened today, along with 2 standard ADA restrooms. This new standard in restrooms will allow even community members with complex disabilities use the restroom facilities in this central city location to serve downtown visitors, the Loons baseball attendees, disabled visitors from elsewhere using the park, and of course, the Midtown neighborhood where we sit today. This is the direction other restrooms are going in first world countries, including Great Britain, New Zealand, and Australia, where they are building them by the thousands. I mentioned at the groundbreaking in September, the United States is way behind the curve on this, and this is something that Iris has told us repeatedly. Thanks to all the good work of park designer Pam Blau and architect Dave Kaiser and the leadership of Karen Murphy and Marcy Post, all the design specifications and code work used to create this special restroom will be made available to anyone who wants it, anywhere. And this will help Michigan and other states start to address the lack of respite facilities for those with extended needs. The Midland Area Community Foundation's Access to Community Committee is already taking these plans and developing methods to convert existing ADA restroom facilities into a Changing Places restroom at reasonable cost. This is a game changer. We are grateful to the philanthropic donors, especially the Roland M. Gorstecker Foundation, who was the lead donor, the Healthy Communities Fund for the Midland Area Community Foundation, the Charles J. Strohsacker Foundation, the Dow Company Foundation, the Midland Rotary Foundation, the Infused Great Lakes Bay Foundation, the Harry A. and Margaret D. Towsley Foundation, and many, many community members, including some of you who are here today, to make this project possible. Rotary's motto is service above self, and our 1.4 million members aim to make a difference by our actions in our communities and throughout the world. The new sign you see behind me in front of the building thanks the donors, welcomes visitors, and shares Rotary's areas of focus in peace building, disease prevention, water and sanitation, maternal and child health, and basic literacy, community and economic development, and the environment. This project fits several of these focus areas, and I want to thank Melissa Bernard and Jim Nigro for working with me to develop the sign, and especially to Jim, who guided its implementation by Boulder and Battle and iZone. We know the social outcome of this project will be broad. And because of this new changing restroom, we hope to see community members who are perhaps housebound because they can only use a restroom in their home come out and use these facilities. They will become more than mere statistics. we will see them as our friends, our family, and our neighbors. They are us. And they will remind the community of the importance of inclusion for all of us. I'd like now to introduce Lori Bauman, the chairperson of the Rollin M. Gerstacker Foundation, who will represent the funders, the foundation funders. Thank you so much.
Okay. Hi, everyone. Thank you for being here today. I did not come prepared with my sunglasses and hat, so thank you. As Tawny just said, my name is Lori Bauman, and I'm the chairperson of the Rollin M. Gerstacker Foundation, my family's foundation. I'm so pleased to be here today to represent the Gerstacker Foundation and the many other foundation donors who contributed to this important project. As lead donor, the Gerstacker Foundation was joined by the Healthy Communities Fund of the Midland Area Community Foundation, the Charles J. Strosacker Foundation, the Dow Company Foundation, the Midland Rotary Foundation, and the Infuse Great Lakes Foundation, and the Harry A. and Margaret D. Towsley Foundation, all who work together with the community stakeholders to make this facility possible. As foundations, one of our key roles is acting as community builders. We facilitate projects that neither the City of Midland nor members of the community can do alone. Therefore, when the Midland Rotary Foundation initially brought this project to us, we immediately saw how two standard ADA restrooms proposed would be a big asset to the Midtown neighborhood. As the project evolved, and after invaluable input from the Midland disabilities community, we were so very pleased with the addition of the Changing Places restroom. The Changing Places restroom will help make Midland even more inclusive, bringing with those with severe disabilities outdoors to enjoy Grove Park and the rest that our city has to offer. One more significant piece in continuing to make Midland a welcoming city that wants everyone to thrive. Our next speaker understands firsthand the importance of increasing accessibility in our community and beyond. Karen Rackmailer is 16 and an advocate for herself and fellow members of the community with disabilities. Karen uses an eye gaze controlled communication device and will be using it today to deliver her remarks. Welcome, Karen. Thank you.
Hello everyone. Imagine planning every outing around when you will need to use the bathroom next. This is not everyone's reality, but it is mine, and that of many others like me. For us, an accessible bathroom is crucial, a place of safety where we can relax and focus on ourselves. Everyone deserves such a place. Without a lift system, using the bathroom can be unsafe and undignified. With a lift, one aide can help me transfer from my chair to the toilet and leave me there, allowing me privacy and independence. Recently, I experienced having to go to the bathroom while out in the community with two aides. Although grateful for their help, without a lift that required them to lift me and support me, I felt exposed and frustrated that I couldn't enjoy the basic privilege of using the bathroom comfortably. Last fall, I took a college course that required me to be away from home for 4 hours. Despite using the bathroom before leaving, occasionally I had to go to the bathroom. I had to leave class early, endure a painful drive home, and felt deeply unfairly treated. Situations like this make it hard for me to be active in the community. Today, with the opening of this truly accessible bathroom, I now have a place that meets my needs and provides the comfort and security I need when away from home. It gives dignity to those who require assistance. Thank you for making this possible. It feels wonderful to have a space where I fit in our community. I hope this inspires more accessibility initiatives, so someday, no matter where I am, my needs are met. Today is a step in the right direction. Thank you.
Taylor, you go. Good job, Tony.
All right, so now we're going to welcome Karen's mom, Iris Meller. She is with the 1 in 6 Support Alliance, and she's a community leader for disability inclusion, and she is the brainchild behind bringing this to our community for us. So with that, welcome Iris, please.
Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me at the back? Thank you. I want to thank each and every one of you for making it today, especially in this extreme heat. This means the world. When I first moved to Midland 3.5 years ago, on our second round in Midland, as you heard, I started sharing my ideas and dreams about making Midland more inclusive to people with disabilities and their families. Back then, many people were surprised by my vision, raised an eyebrow, but Midland, being the incredible community that this is, no one said no. So here we are today, where 2 of my many dreams for our community are becoming a reality at once. We have the Abilities Parade and this amazing Changing Places restroom opening today. And I want to encourage all of you, don't stop dreaming about a better, more inclusive society, and share your dreams with as many people as you possibly can, because one day your dreams would come true. I am so grateful for generous donors, our community members, the different organizations, the City of Midland, the city parks, but most importantly to Karen Murphy. Karen, who's been working behind the scenes day and night to make this project a reality. We are all so, so grateful to you. If I had to kind of go on with the list of all the individuals, I would be standing here all day and all night, but I know that we all know who you are and what you did for our community at large. Today, Midland is showing communities far beyond our city limits that accessibility is not just a legal constraint. Accessibility is a moral obligation. And we are the beacon of light showing others how to follow. Thank you. I want to say that all the people that made it here today for the Abilities Parade, remember that disability is the largest minority group in the United States. Disability doesn't discriminate between races, genders, ethnic groups, religious affiliation, socioeconomic level. Disability can happen to anyone, and it is a normal part of the life circle. Nevertheless, disability today remains the uninvited guest to the social justice table. So I'm begging all of you, children and adults with disabilities, neighbors, family members, community members, continue to advocate for a better, more inclusive society. And remember this, if you're not invited to the social justice table, bring your own chair. Thank you.
All right, so now we are going to welcome the Midland Business Alliance, and they are going to help us with our official ribbon cutting. And once our ribbon cutting is complete, then we will open officially our Changing Places restroom, and you can go in and take a peek and tour around and see what the facility has to offer. And I just want to mention that Iris's vision for this restroom sparked something in our Parks and Recreation Department in our City of Midland. We have other inclusive plans in the works right now as well. So later this year, you'll hear us hooping and hollering about a fully accessible playground at the Miracle Field with rubber surfacing and pieces of equipment that will accommodate wheelchairs that are not available in this area yet. So we're keeping the fire going, and we're pushing forward. So with that, I'm going to welcome Mr. Tony Stamas from the Midland Business Alliance.
Well, thank you, Karen, and thank you all. This is with the Midland Business Alliance, one of the wonderful things we get to do is go out and have ribbon cuttings. And so it may be a new business that's opening, it may be an anniversary, it may be a renovation. But then there are events that are uniquely special to our community and really reflects our values, and I think today certainly is that. And so with that, I've got a great group of ambassadors here, MBA board members, and we try and help celebrate all that's great about our community. So 2 items of business. One, I want to present this plaque to Karen and the City of Midland, the Grove Park Changing Places restroom as a token of remembrance for this great day.
Thank you.
And now, to make it really official, I don't know about legal, but to make it really official, we're going to have the big scissors out and do a ribbon cutting, and our ambassadors will come up. But one of the things we find with the ribbon cutting is we like to have a lot of people in the picture. So we encourage all of you to come in, be in the picture. We want to pack it so that we're kind of working on the edges of it. I know it's hot, but we won't squeeze together for long, but let's get everybody in the picture, and we can all send the message about what a great day it is, but also it's a step that we want to continue down. So congratulations, and let's we'll go ahead right here and get the ribbon cutting set up.